Hello and welcome to our new lecture, that is arrays in a script. So, in continuation of the working with variables, we are starting the topic of working with the array variables. So, let's find the function and find the ways how we can use the arrays and how we can process the arrays and how we can access the members of the array. So first of all, let's find the function that is a get result set, which return the result set of the array. So first of all, let's find that array can be printed to console. So in order to explore the members of the array, we can use the console.log with the result set. So as you can see, we have declared a variable in our slide. That variable result set is equal to table1, which will be the our table element, and then dot and then get data source and then that dot get result set. So this will return all the members of the table to the to our array, that is result set. And in the second line we are printing the members of the array to the console. So in order to access the array with loop, we used the for loop with the incremental sign, as we have done earlier in our exercise. So same as it is, we can first move the members of table while using the get source and the get result set functions to the variable result set. And after that, we initialize the for loop with the variable x, and in the addition of 1, it iterate each member of the loop. Further, we are also printing the console.log with the result set and with the indexed x. X is here the index value, whereas at the measure dimension is the shows the member of the array, and that is after that we are using the raw value. So last but not least, array can be accessed with the index. In this last example, we are showing that if we want to access a particular member of the result set, particular member of the array, if we know the index of that array, we specifically give the index to the result set of the array. As you know, result set is our array variable. So moving on, we will do a particular example later on this video. Let's move on. So let's explore some actions which we can perform on the array. First of all, let's find the create empty array. So if we want to declare an empty array, we use the var and then my list and the any array variable. My list is the name of the array variable. After that, we can use array utils dot create and then type dot string. This will create our empty array. If we want to fill our array to some values, we can use the var mylist is equal to, and then we can assign different members with respect to the scenario. Here in this example, hello world and example have been added as a result of this function, this statement where my list is equal to hello world example. After that, and the add element function is here, which will add any element to the last as a last member of the array with the existing members. Let's say we have the hello world an example, the three members in the array. If we use a mylist.push with the hello world, then the hello world will be added at the as a last member of the array. After that, we have the remove last element. So in this mylist.pop function will remove the last element of the array. After that, we have the read number of entries. So if we want to find how many members, how many elements, how many members are there in the array, so we can find the mylist.length function. In this way, we can find the total length or total members of the array. Let's move on. Here it is. Now here we are exploring example where we create we have created a table. We have created an element and table which will populate the drop down list. So in this example, we are declaring first the array, countries, and in the coming in very next of the is equal to, it will use the get resource and then get members. It will populate, it will fetch all the members of the table one to the where countries array. After that, for loop is initialized, and at the same as we have discussed earlier example, it's the for loop populate, and one by one it get the member of the array and move to the where country, which is the new variable which have the single value from the array. So on the next line, the drop down one dot add item drop down is also an element of the dashboard, where in and it's all is using the dot add item and dot add item function, which will add the item, the country ID, and the country description to the drop down list element. So we will do practical on the same example or slightly different. Let's move on. So in our practical example, we will use the products because we have the data of the product, and we create first the table one, and then on the first line we will move all we will declare, we will create an array with the members of the product. We have product dimension, and after that we use the for loop, and one by one we move the particular product to the variable product. Please note that the products is the array, whereas the product variable is the single variable. So console.log is also using, because if we want to explore the values, the variable, the description of the product in the console.log, so we can use the console.log function. And if we don't want to explore if we want to don't want to explore the members in the console, so we can omit this line. Last but not least, the drop-down one.add_item function will add all the products of the table to the drop-down list. So this will be our scripting. After that, let's move straight to the system and create our story with this scripting feature. So let's move on. Here it is. Now we have the stories. Welcome to the stories page, and now we are going to create our story. Let's click on the responsive option, because we will create the responsive story. Now first of all, let's drag and drop the table because we want